Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Angie, also known as The Light. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Please like, subscribe, share this video if you like. If you'd like to make a donation to me, you can do so. I will put my Cash App and PayPal information in the comment section as usual. So this is holiday season, and I know it's not easy for those who have parted from their narcissistic family, an ex-narcissistic spouse, or just, it could be anyone, but it is really tough when it's family or an ex-spouse because even though it was abuse, you chemically and mentally and emotionally was used to these evil individuals. And I've been there before. I don't celebrate any holidays anymore. I celebrate birthdays. And the only reason why I observe New Year's Eve is because my mom passed December 31st, 2006. So that's the only reason why I like to celebrate on that day. And I like to look forward to new beginnings, even though I really truly believe springtime is really the new year. Because of the changing of the seasons, of course, and it has that newness feeling. Like, December 31st does not have no newness feeling to it at all. It actually has like more of a dark, depressive feeling. It's just strange how they chose that date. But anyway, so I just want to tell you, like, to hold on. I don't care how lonely you may be. Don't answer that text. Don't answer that call. Don't feel tempted, even if they invite you over for dinner, you know, to the holiday parties, doing Secret Santas with you, want to exchange gifts with you. Don't fall into that trap, because they're only pulling you in to fuck with you emotionally and spiritually. That's it. After my mother died, I had this urge. I felt like I needed family. My mother was my only family. She was married before she passed away, and her husband had a lot of family. So we were always around family. So I felt like that was my family. So I went from being around my mother and her husband's family to nobody, basically. And I ended up living in the narcissistic grandmother's home, which is my father's mother, because I had nowhere to go after my mother had passed away in 2006, which I was about 23 years old at the time. Yeah, I was 23 at the time when my mother passed away. And you have this longing for connection, because you don't have really a connection with the narcissist. It's an illusion, and it leaves you spiritually and emotionally hungry all the time. So that's why around these times, you need to be around people. You feel you have to belong somewhere to someone. So I found myself going over to my mother's best friend, who I considered my godmother at the time, not knowing she was a freaking narcissist herself. And so I would spend holidays with her family. And it took me years to catch on to, like, all the shit that she was doing, low key or high key, you know, to me, to make me feel not included, but at the same time, me being there, making her look good. Like, yeah, see, she doesn't have a family, so I invite Angie over, and that makes her look good. So it was funny because the narcissistic godmother, her birthday is Christmas. So she would always have something Christmas Eve with her family. It was like always a huge function. People cook, we'll go over to her house or whatever. And so I remember, like, this moment, and I was like, why am I feeling like this? I was probably about 24, 25 at this time, where I was starting to feel like it's something really off and fake about this, because it's never genuine with the narcissist. Like, no matter how good they make it look, you can energetically feel that it's not genuine, okay? So I remember, like, why should I feel like this when I'm a grown-ass woman? Why do I feel like I need gifts? But I thought it was strange how she would invite me to her house and never have a gift for me. So it would be like this awkward moment where like all her family and friends are like exchanging gifts, and I'm sitting at like the dining room table like away, so I wouldn't have to like be in the living room when they're opening gifts, and I'm sitting there like with no gift at all. I just found that to be really strange, and it always left me feeling like not included, you know? Or whenever she did decide to give me a gift, it would be like something like she probably bought that was too big for her, so she decided to give it to me. It was never like something that I liked or loved. I remember one year, I think I've told this story before, she bought me a blow dryer for Christmas. And then she was going on vacation the following month and was like, oh, you know that blow dryer, the traveling blow dryer I gave you? Can I borrow it for vacation? So this is the type of shit that the narc does. I didn't grow up with, like, how can I say? I didn't grow up, like, having, like, these horrible memories of, like, Thanksgiving or Christmas, because I grew up with a narcissistic stepfather who, it was important to him that everything looked perfect on the outside. So I got a lot of gifts. I didn't have like those bad holidays. Like we were either at home with tons of food, and then he'll invite friends and family over to show off how beautiful our house is or how lovely my mother can cook. In Christmas, we always had like gifts overflowing the living room floor. So it was never a moment in my childhood where I feel like I didn't get gifts as a kid, or, you know, like holidays didn't suck. But when I think back, there was no love. It was all for show. The narcissist, he did that for show. He did that to boost his ego. He did that to show like, oh yeah, I make money and this is what me and my wife have and this is what I have. It was all for show. But the love was never there. It was never genuine. It was just fake as hell. I've also had narcissists, you know, like I have dated tons of narcissistic men. They will build you up. You know, I had narcissistic men build me up. Like, you know what, I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with you. Oh, I want you to meet my mom. I want you to, you know, meet my family. You know, let's spend Thanksgiving together. Let's spend New Year's Eve together. And the motherfuckers would disappear on me. The day or two before, or the week of, oh, my car's in the shop. Oh, this, and that. You know, back then, I don't even think Instagram existed. But if it did, they would have told on themselves by probably posting on social media. But yeah, I had narcissists do that. Just straight up disappear on me. And they do that. They love to do that. They love to build you up. Come on, who don't want to spend Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's Eve with their loved one? With someone they're feeling, someone they're dating. Of course you want to. And then they just disappear on you. They don't call you for a few days, or they disappear. They leave you with anxiety. You know, they call you over the house to embarrass you, to make you feel like you're not included. I'm telling you, don't fall for it. That's the only reason why your family, a narcissistic family, is probably calling you over. Because they're going to figure out a way to get you back. Oh, you got away? They're going to set you up. They're going to put you in an embarrassing situation for the holidays. Because they need to teach you a lesson. That, oh, you don't betray the narc. You don't betray me. So please don't fall for it. I don't care how fine your narcissistic ex is, he or she. Don't fall for it. Don't answer those calls. Don't answer those texts. Go out with your friends. Go out with yourself. I actually am thinking about spending New Year's Eve alone. Because I don't want to feel like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, sometimes being alone is safer. But I'm actually thinking about just doing things that day that my mother and I probably would have did. Go to a nice restaurant. Go to a spa. And just have a good day. That's what I think I'm going to end up doing, because I'm not picking up the phone or texting any narcissist to feel included over the holiday. Even though I don't celebrate holidays, but it's still that energy. You're still going to feel that energy regardless. I don't care. You can stick it through. I've been doing it for years, and I'm sure that you can do it too. Well, that's my time. I know this video is super short, but I just wanted to encourage y'all around this time to just don't fall into the trap. It's not worth it. And through time, it does get better. You will get used to spending it non-traditionally. Like, why would you want to be with your abusers around a time that you should be happy anyway? This is also a time where you can learn to spend time with yourself and get to know yourself more, or spend more time with positive people. Don't worry about it. Don't go on social media either looking at the pictures so you can, make yourself feel like, damn, I wish I was there. I'm being left out. You're not being left out of anything. You're being left out of being around abusive people, energy vampires. That's what you're missing out on. Thank God. Okay? Love you all. I will continue to make more videos. I have about almost 2 or 3 weeks left in this terrible job that I have, and I'll have more time to focus on my channel. I see that they're making up all this laws and rules and shit, so hopefully my channel can still survive through it. But I don't think I really pass, guidelines and stuff like that. But God bless. Enjoy your holidays. Stay safe. Love you all. Talk to you soon.